Sup, nerds, and welcome back to Mind Over Magic. The goal for this episode is to try to get some Tier 2 wands out in its students' hands, make our first apprentice, and fill up our staff. I'm also looking to get more done in the underschool, expand out there, and build out a third floor, re-establish a proper medical room, and get comfortably into the mid-game as the threats start to ramp up. Speaking of which, we do have a corrupted mana lantern, and that's going to be our first task down here in the stone ruins. This battle is probably going to be a tough one. I've gone ahead and built out this squad to try to handle it. Chris is going to help keep Heather going and strong. I think I'm going to move them around just to see if that will encourage them to attack Chris. These things have a a debuff that they put on to power, and getting that handled is very important. Lorelei will be able to keep Heather attacking with vengeance attacks. Annabelle does great damage, so our strategy is going to be wipe out the Lantern Keepers, keep that going. We've thrown potions onto most everyone, and we're just going to have to hope to get through this quickly. So here we go. Have a gremlin attacking some of our stuff. We'll deal with that in a second. Okay, Swirling Vines break the shield, do some initial chip damage to the Lantern Keeper. Put Vengeance on our Earthcaster, very important. Heather Smash. Okay, so this will cause another cast of that. Chris is taking some damage. Heather does unfortunately take a hit there, but this is why Vengeance was so critical. We'll also put Inspiration onto Heather. Make them attack very quickly. We'll be doing enough to kill this now. And that is a great start to getting this done. We'll put Growth on for this turn. Toss a Fireball. Nice crit. Another wave of damage. We'll have to drink some potions this next turn to keep everybody up. Debuff should fall off of Heather next turn, which is perfect. I'm also going to recharge Heather because I want them to be strong. Swirling Vines, do some more magic damage. Looks like that shield is gone now. So if we get a lucky crit with the Fireball, no. But we can at least take out the Lantern Keeper. I forgot to have people drink. I think it'll be okay. I don't think anybody should drop from this attack. Good. We'll have everybody drink their potions of rejuvenation right now, just to keep going. Chris's would be able to do some damage, but has so many debuffs it doesn't make sense to, like, a crit of 1 is just 2. Annabelle, definitely drink your potion. Get that. Lorelei, drink yours. So yeah, definitely a fight closer than I would like it to be, but we're coming out on the other end pretty alright. Lantern's down. Lantern's not quite down. Had 4 hit points left. But everybody's alive. And we move on. Very glad I had Lorelei drink, or else she would have dropped. Got a lot of loot. Opened up this new underschool chamber. We're going to dig out that stone, and we're going to use that to push into our next area. We're going to prioritize this gremlin quite a bit. Going to push the fog out immediately so that that doesn't become an issue. We're going to look into getting more research going. Next thing is to get a group that is going to be for the fully trained students. We can pick that status effect that they get, and this means that when they're there, they are going to be able to do tasks for us, keep running around, Since we don't have anybody with level 2, we're going to at least make it so that they're helping with that. Though, honestly, what I should do is I should graduate the fully trained students out. We're not going to focus too much on tasks still at this point, or trials. We're going to get them out, get them going, bring new ones in. So while that graduation is happening, we're going to begin rituals to bring new ones in. Our research is continuing apace. We're breaking up rocks down here. With those rocks, we are going to start building out our floors. So, except the fog incarnation is approaching, and that is going to be top priority for all staff to try to chip away as much damage at that as possible, since we're all hurt, and that's unfortunate. We are in no place to be able to kill it, but even, yeah, the gremlin's less important than this. Even being able to do what we can to this right now will make the next part so much better. Looks like we're doing about half damage, and it's in the bedroom. Okay. I'm just gonna get into this battle right away. Okay, that's a lot of lantern keepers. Level 6. This is gonna suck. No lie, this is gonna suck. Not what I would call a clean fight. Pretty much everyone is in a terrible state. But we managed to take them down. Everyone's alive. We got some eyeballs out of it. We can relax a moment. As I was saying, up goes the walls. We're just going to take this opportunity to make our new level. So I figured out how to keep this slanted, bring things in. We're just gonna have this little dip down here. I decided this is gonna be our greenhouse. Then we're going to also build out here is where our replacement medical room is going to be. We'll just have to build this wall up as well. This room down here, we'll figure out a new use for it. But for right now, it's fine. It's actually temporarily a nurse's room again because the workshop got taken out, which is good because of all the damage we've been taking. We do have this spectral rift, which isn't great. What's this battle gonna look like? Okay, I mean, we have a really good set for it. We brought in Mike and Noemi as students. Noemi is actually going to be fantastic for this battle. We'll throw you down back there just to bring in some extra earth damage. I'm not really worried about the one water. Just 2 earth. Well, instead of lightning, that seems fine. Yeah. The big issue is health. We don't have another potion of rejuvenation, so there's some risks if we bring Heather into this. Am I okay just having that? Having the student handle that? Have Chris in here? I think we're okay like that. Okay, let's do it that way. It was definitely good that we got Heather out of this, but turns out chest smashers are pretty low on our list of threats these days. Oh, that one must have been resistant to lightning. So we'll just clear it out. People aren't looking at their best, but we are still progressing. Anders is even approaching max level. And some ectoplasm, which is great for all of the potions that we need to make. So we'll continue getting this out. We'll get our medical room right here. That's not great news. We have a storm coming, and this place is absolutely not covered. So we'll have some minor rain damage coming to everything, but I can't shift priorities around right now. People need to be resting, and then when they're not resting, they need to be building out. We are having too many close calls with the fog being so close and resource values being what they are. And I want to get some trees growing inside. I want to get some. A better medical room is a huge necessity, so just some quick rearranging and it should be okay. Work for the medical room built out. We have our walls up here. We have a storm coming in that's going to be pittering away damage at us. Heather is close to a break. Why are you close to a break, Heather? What went wrong? You have a lot of things going wrong, honestly, but that's just kind of your way of things, isn't it? Let's keep you inside, warm, dry. I mean, you're our builder, but things are just rough for people at the moment. If I see them drop below into red, I'll do an emergency dance schedule for them. We have Gremlin chipping away at things again. Need to get those relics assigned out. We're gonna try to get every relic we can assigned to somebody. We're not really worried about who gets what just yet. That day will come, but it is not today. We're just trying to level things up, get things moving, while I work on getting a handle on that system and the benefits it provides. But when we have more permanent staff, that will be a big thing. The storm, unfortunately, is coming while we don't have the roof. We're taking some damage on a lot of our things, but you can see the mage study is still functioning. Did you just get hit by lightning? You didn't. Okay. That would be the last thing I'd need while trying to keep their mood up. Storm's faded out, though. That'll get fixed. We're also working on research to get a glass roof to turn this section into a greenhouse, which is going to be nice. Just need to build up some wall there. We'll put a door in right here. We can put in a little tree planter right there. Make sure we have that going. Some ice flowers along this way, because we do want to get those growing as well. Because we're making these choices, we can't push the fog out from there, but we can from here. And might as well get that out. Unfortunately, the bedroom broke, which means that everybody's going to be getting sleeping outside of a bedroom penalties, which isn't great when, say, Heather has 20 health and is already taking on a number of negatives. So, gotta be ready to put some people into that dance mode, just in case things go wrong here. I will admit it does feel ridiculous having this little dip here with the stairs in and out, but you know, that's how this sort of thing goes. We got our planters going, we've got trees growing. As soon as everything's repaired, we should have an actual school again. Just think that some of these repairs might be a little high up for the range of our wizards. The tainted mana lantern has appeared downstairs. We cannot deal with that right at this moment. That's what got this whole mess started, though the conviction drop is actually a big issue too. So I guess we're gonna have to deal with the tainted mana lantern. What kind of battle is this looking like? Weak to dark, to earth, and to plants. Okay, I think this is fine, so long as we get Let me actually train up a new dark student. Even if they're just level 1, they'll be able to help out with this, I believe. We're not bringing Heather into this fight. Heather can't handle any more pain, but just getting a new one in, I think it'll be okay. Heather, you're at full break risk. I'm putting you on a dance schedule. Since students can repair, should help bring things back up quickly. Watching Heather, don't trust them. Heather broke. Forced to feed, so Heather's going to go on a feeding frenzy for a bit. Will collapse after, and that's going to be just like any wound. So, unfortunate. Could be worse. Could be a lot worse. So with Olive's presence, a lot of the immediate threat of this actually vanished just because they're able to do so much damage so quickly that we got the worst part's gone. We're going to go ahead and just destroy this thing, and everybody's standing, nobody went unconscious, Olive finished trial. Life's good. Okay. And we got a mana crystal. I was planning on pushing into this place soon. I really think I need to start pushing. Well, my worry is that if we push out faster, then the crystals that come are going to be even worse. So, actually, maybe hold off on that. Right, Heather had their break at death's door. Need to immediately rescue them. Quinn's going to be the fat. Oh, Anders is already going down there. Okay. We'll get that done, then we'll do a quick ritual to bring them back up. But we can see places getting repaired. Everything should be okay soon. A lot of bad things happening at once seems to be the theme for this episode, but we are pulling through. Okay. Heather's in bed. Rituals, revive. We'll have Anders do this. This is their specialty. It's going to take some wormweed pods, give Heather a trauma, but a single trauma is fine. We will probably be promoting or retiring Heather and promoting a tier 2 Earth Wand soon, so actually I should also get into this research and make sure Earth Wand 2 is coming up. It is, it's literally being researched right now as we head towards the glass roof. So perfect. With that mana crystal, we're able to build a mana lantern, which will, once here, be a place up higher that people will be able to recharge their mana at, which will be fantastic. I really wish this bedroom was fixed so that people aren't getting the sleep outside penalty. This should honestly be a top priority right now, is fixing that. God, that needs so much. Crows are here eating our food, but we have so much food that I'm not really concerned. I am starting to notice some of that. So a scarecrow in the future is not a terrible idea. Well, as we're building roofs, we managed to get our glass roof recipe finished, so we'll toss that on top of our greenhouse here, make that official. We've moved our nurse's office up here. I just need to move this bed back one more space. That's silly of me. And then we're throwing in a third bed, and we are going to put a couple incense burners on the wall here. And with those, I need more iron. So once we explore the next room down here, will give us plenty of iron. How much iron do I need for that? 5. Okay. Oh no, 50. 50 iron. So we'll do some more exploration down here once people are a little healthier, get a second incense, and that will turn this into a true infirmary. In the meantime, we have a gremlin problem that I'm going to see if we can't deal with right there. And a few relics that need tuning still. Let me see if I can't find somebody to take them. You take that one. Anders, you take... Oh, Chris is supposed to have that one. Those are both assigned. That's assigned. Okay, we just need people to hurry up and attune. But that should be... It's happening, so... Bedroom's back. Building up this greenhouse roof. We are stabilizing again, which is fantastic. Just having the nurse's office alone is going to be so big, and a third medical bed. If I could have 4, I would be thrilled. Okay, we have a break risk, but it's a student. It's Mike. Easiest way to deal with that is to graduate them and send them away. We'll just grab some new students after that. Annabelle's now fully healed up. It's just Heather who needs some more time. The better medical room is definitely helping again. And the greenhouse just became live. Greenhouse makes it so that our tending time is doubled, so that we have to spend half as much time doing that. So that's cool. You can't exactly put in a door here because this room needs to be private. Eventually we'll make a better greenhouse. Eventually I'm probably redoing the whole layout of this entire place, but for now this is where we are at with some more promotions. The relics got dropped and we need to bring in new students, so let's have Anders work on that. Anders isn't really doing much right now. We'll bring in another dark first, and then another earth, and another fire. We're going to clear out the lava mine again, get that 50 iron once more, and all that stone. That will help with keeping everybody rolling. Get some research started. I want to make sure we have all the wand 2s. So let's see. That one we have, that one we have. We need the domesticated phoenix kits anyway, so fire 2 is perfect. Oh, I don't have lights in here anymore. Set one up right there and one right there. Yeah, you can see just a little bit of time in class and they start leveling all their basic abilities, and then their secondaries and their primaries right after that, so getting students up to level 1 is quick, even with Quinn as a teacher. This is why we've been churning through so many so fast. So I don't think this will be a very difficult fight, honestly. We're not... Ectoplasm and smoke pearls, some Gnosis shards, all wonderful news. We're gonna copy the settings, make sure everything here is at 100. Oh, I messed up. I wasn't paying attention to the fog. Push that out right now. Get that out of here. Oh my god, that's so much damage to everything. Oh my god. Just after we got everything back in line, too. And that's our healing rooms. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. I've had better moments, I'll fully admit. As day breaks, I'll fully admit that wasn't my favorite thing that could have happened right there. That's a great example of what happens if you take your eye off the fog for just one moment and let yourself get distracted by all the other things you have to do in this game. We're getting our repairs in. It'll be fine. Nothing is... It's not a game-ending event. It's just... You can see all the damage to everything, so... Repairs. Rooms back. Have to fix all the beds and so on, but they're pretty quick at this point. Heather is once again almost breaking. Dancing on the floor apparently was not their idea of a good time. They need to have some recreation time. We'll give them the dance schedule. Really need to get Heather replaced as soon as I can. To get that, I need a wand transfigurator for wand 2. I think I'm going to keep Heather on this dance schedule, primarily focus on keeping recreation above this break line, and just leave them there until things start getting a little better overall. When the recreation's full, they'll go out and still help with tasks and mining and all that, but for right now, it's just too important to keep them sane. I think we also need to build a lot more chests, maybe. Running low on stone means it's time to start looking back into heading downstairs, but I want our infirmary up and built before we get into any more serious battles. Why aren't you? Oh, all the planters need to be fixed. And it looks like all of our relics got attuned. Either that or they were swallowed by the fog. That's a horrifying thought. Let's hope that wasn't the case. Let's hope that wasn't the case. Oh wait, relics can go in chests, so maybe I just finally gave enough room for storage. Alright, having Croas right next to our Farm Plus is probably bad, so I've stuck those into the problems to be dealt with category. Making sure our gut berries are okay. We're starting to get our beds back repaired. Everybody is doing good work. I'm just not thrilled with the state of things right now. Wonder if there's a way to automate rituals to keep like a certain level of students at some point. That'd be nice. Setting the bed to higher priorities for the repair. Want to just get people in and resting soon, just in case something else decides to go wrong. They call it relentless mode. They definitely have not been shy about that being the case. Void shrooms, pretty normal. We have a lot of rooms that need more light. But things will fix. A battle, so that's just one of these crystals. A fog is a little closer than I would like it to be, but I think I need to be focusing on getting the beds up, getting people resting and healing right now. Chris immediately jumped in to finish that off. That makes sense to me. Others are not doing great either. Very few people are healthy at the moment. We'll need to go down and deal with this lava mine soon as well. We need our beds. Greenhouse is back and running. Beds are all repaired. We've got light in the nurse's office again. I think it's time to get the iron to get our second. I don't even know what to call it right now. Our second incense holder to build out that room. So, going here, killing these. Going to use that iron to keep things going, and I'm hoping that if we're pushing out down here, it's going to keep more mana lanterns from spawning, because God has that been constant. I did see how many people in this hurt, but I think with this setup, we'll be able to pretty quickly ruin them. And we're through. We got our iron and stone. With that iron, we're immediately going to go into luxury incense burner, get a second incense burner built, and get our medical room upgraded to tier 2. Down here, we know this room. The ward's back. That's fine. We're just trying to get the rewards from it. We do want to keep exploring out in the stone ruins, because the more we do there, the better chance we have of getting our tier 2 wands built. I think the incense burner is starting to come along. Of course, we have people sleeping now, because we need that. Research any other wands that we can get. 1, 2. Our dark wand, which is good because we'll also get gravestones along the way and some early recipes that will help us make more potions and things like that. We do need to get quilts up and running shortly, but I think for that we need a rank 3 dark mage, maybe even rank 4 to use it properly. So that's a soon problem, not a current problem. Fog's coming in. I don't like that. When everybody wakes up, we'll push that out. Let's watch this upgrade. It's an infirmary now. No real wall changes, but the effects of the infirmary are that medical rest will recover even more HP. So, that's good. Heather, I think I can take you off of the Heather schedule. In fact, Heather is healing up very quickly now. Look at that. Like, visibly able to see the numbers ticking up. 4. So we're getting 7.8 per hour, almost 10 per hour healing now in this room on Heather. It's percentage based, so it's going to be different for everyone, but means that it's real. A single night in, everybody can rest, and things are going to be okay. Got Croa problems. Their migration season began, of course, so we'll keep handling that issue. Even Annabelle, who I think was our most wounded, is almost back up to full now, so there is a world in which I get a couple more people and then I make them prioritize medical rest above doing anything else, just to make sure we're always ready going forward. Porter, you're close to being done. You're laying back down. I like that. I like that a lot. With everyone in such a good state, we're going to go ahead and explore more of the stone ruins here. No, before we do that, we're pushing this fog out. I am not repeating mistakes. Fantastic. Now, we're going to go and explore more of the stone ruins. We really desperately need to get to a point where we have found what we're looking for. Forces Boy to keep attacking. What affects that? Some conviction costs, and it will give insomnia if it stays on. That's good to know. Might does an AoE attack. Okay. One last AoE. And there we go. Couple people hurt. Nobody seriously wounded. Got some more iron. Some mandrake root. Opened up another room. And people are going to go heal in our new medical room that is actually good for that. I'm thinking this is a good point to stop this episode with this third floor built with all the difficulties we had to face. Push through. Strong now. Able to keep exploring some more. Keep people healthy. Get them back into the fight quicker. So thank you all for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.